Hi, this is Shambhu from Best Prepaid Cell Phone Plans, and today we'll take a look at an app that's a parental controls app for Android phones. Now you can find the app. It's called Kytephone, and it's available on the Google Play Store. I've gone ahead and installed the app here, so let me just start it up for the first time, and I can see that it has a get started option, so let me select that. And so here you see the first piece of advice, first instructions is that it'll lock the home button so kids can't exit without a password. Okay, swipe left to continue. Your child can call and only call and text numbers that you approve. All other numbers will be blocked. All the photos your child takes will be synced with your account. You can view them and share them at kytephone.com. Your child can only use apps and games that you allow, and you can set time limits on these games. Now the reason this was of interest to me was that I had initially looked at Kytephones, and I called up Kyte support to ask them if they control which apps can and cannot be installed, and they actually directed me to this Kytephone application. So going forward, it then asks you to create an account with an email address and a password. So let me pause the video and do that. Okay, we're back. I've created an account, and you can see that this phone is now in parent mode, and here you can check what activities you will allow on the phone. So there's the phone, apps, camera, and you can edit. When you click edit, it then imports the contacts, and you can choose which contacts that you want to use. You press the import button, it brings up your set of contacts, and then you can choose from that list of contacts who will be allowed to, who the child can call. And once you've chosen your contacts, you can press save, and it saves the contacts. Similarly, you can then select apps, and you can select the applications that you want to okay for this. My initial reason for wanting this was that if you wanted to restrict calls, and you set up only the restrictions on the calls, there are of course applications like Skype and so forth that you can make calls through without, and then bypass the phone restrictions. So anyway, you go ahead and select what apps you want to enable. Let's say we want to enable Angry Birds, and we select save, and then you have that. You can set game limits. You can set the time, I assume the time limits for the games. There's the daily limit, minutes per day, and so forth. And okay, so let's switch to kid mode and see what happens. Oh, okay, I guess I need to select the time. Let me disable game limits for now. And okay, so it looks like there's some more things I need to do, such as enable the wireless networks. Okay, so there's the lock home button. Tap the next key and you will see this dialog. Check use by default, select Kytephone. Okay, next. Complete action using Kytephone. Okay, that's probably what they want me to do here. Okay, so now you see the actual screen that is visible to the Kytephone user in kid mode. So the only application there is Angry Birds. There are people, which would bring up the contacts that you've enabled. In my case, it is just the emergency number. Go back. There are photos, and there's no photos yet because none have been taken with the Kytephone application. So we'll go ahead And then, so here's the camera, and so we'd have to take a photograph. I guess it's of the background here. It's quite boring, but let's do so. Okay. And so that's the only photo there. If I go back and then click on photos, that's the only one that shows up. So as you can see there, you have the Kytephone application. Oops, I guess some of it was off camera. So as you can see there, you have the Kytephone application with restrictions on who can be called, what apps can be used, and when they can be used. You can set time limits for the games, and so this will make your the phone use more secure for your child. Okay, and there are further features of this phone that are available to parents, and for that I'll have to switch back to parent mode. Okay, now I'm on Kytephone's website. I have logged in, and then I can go to the dashboard, and when I do that, it shows me immediately where the phone is. And if I want to list, you can see that the child's phone, the battery is 63%, and that it is in kids mode. So that's great. And then if I click on that again, you can see all the activity that has occurred. Kids mode was enabled. I actually just installed Kytephone a while back. There are the contacts that are enabled. You can add the contacts here as well, which is really cool. You can edit the contacts. You can see what apps are allowed, and so you can see that Angry Birds has been enabled, but none of these other applications, which is great. And you can see what photos have been taken. Oh, and they even show the photos on. Access the photos on the web page. So that's interesting. I didn't realize it would do that, but that's great that it does. So as you can see, this is a really useful app to have if you're concerned about how your child will use the new smartphone, and so it's worth checking out. Again, it's kytephone.com. Thanks for watching. For more information about these and other phones, please take a look at my website. Thank you.